It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple of teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that this goes a long way into deciding, do they have the right guy pulling the strings? Because if you do, if you have a head coach and a quarterback, you can win for a long time in this league.
Here is the kicker, John Parker Romo, to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They bring their tight end right. Back to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route. He creates great separation downfield. But now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Michigan. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Oh, mark him up at the 39-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there. Back to the air once more on the pressure. Too much, and he goes down.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
Throwing now on third and long.
So the two components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and there's nowhere to go with the ball.
On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
We'll try and set up the tight end screen.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
3rd and 5. They'll run here with Gibson. On 4th down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England. And back deep for the Titans, it's Mason Kinsey. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Titans offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side, caught by Ridley. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Receiver in motion, going right. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier, it's the end man on the line. Typically, there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Now, faking the give. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. Two defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Taking off.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, In this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Throwing on third down is May. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the ground, Gibson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A carry now for Gibson. We'll get this to about midfield. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Man in motion, it's Diggs. 3rd and short. And here is May. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, here's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll look to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Main out on 1st and 10. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Music City after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Off the play fake, it's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Throwing now from the gun. There's Lockett for the catch. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Third and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Now Gibson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. May gonna look to throw. And that's gonna be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. Cole Strange, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. Throwing is May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. May to the air once more. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. Now a 3rd and 2. on 3rd and 2. It's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To throw again is May. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's a handoff, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
On play action, here's May. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. 19 more on that one, and another first down. Open man, the tight end Hooper. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Here's May. Quickly to the outside and complete. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Throwing now is May. He's got his big tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
The extra point by Romo is good. And the Patriots move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Tight end motioning left. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Back to the air one more time. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. They'll look to throw yet again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
And now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw now, May. He's got Douglas going deep. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. They're likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
Patriots ready for the punt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Titans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Moving the tight end right. They'll throw out of the gun. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yard.
And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Titans are on top. It's now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
May to throw on 2nd down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. And in motion, it's Diggs. May to throw again. Diggs on the reception. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Up the middle they go. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On 2nd down, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. It's the tight end Henry in motion. They'll go play action with May. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New England.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Pats are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Now a give up the middle. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The visitors' offense and Drake May making their way back out. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll run here with Gibson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now, May, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Man in motion, it's Diggs. On 1st and 10, here's May. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. It's 2nd down. Throwing is May. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On play action, here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On the ground, Gibson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. To throw is May. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll mark him out at the 8, but it is enough to set up 1st and goal. Here's a run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's 2nd and goal. Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. May going to look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Tight end going in motion here. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. On the ground, it's Pollard.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He's going to pick up a Titans 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
To the right side here, pass is caught, and he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll run for it, and it's Pollard. And he will score. Tony Pollard, touchdown Tennessee. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. all even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A carry now for Gibson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
To throw on 1st down is May. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
May to throw on 2nd down. That one incomplete. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. Important punt here in this tie game late. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This is caught down that right sideline. A gain there of 27 yards.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
First and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. This one complete right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. May now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Here's a run going left. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, he'll run it. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They'll go play action with May. A throw on the move is caught.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From out of the gun, here's May. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, it's May. There's that man again, another catch. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Gibson. And he will get into the end zone. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Titans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right. Back to the air one more time. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Now, a big 3rd down. complete. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down for Tennessee.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here we go. First and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. All winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. And they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth, as the kickoff comes. They'll come up for first and 10. On play action, here's May. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll come up now for second down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Throwing on second down, May. And that is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Throwing on third down is May. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
This is what they call an angle route. What's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And this one will not work. He goes out of bounds. They're going to drop 4 on that one.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
They'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback He put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. He'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down for Tennessee. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one caught at the 4. He is in. Touchdown, Titans. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given, but it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's May again. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. May to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. May to the air once more. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
They'll go play action with May. And he's into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, New England. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for one to extend the game. And an exhale there. Extra point is good. Now, next score wins as we play on here in overtime. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
The Titans sending out their punter. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. There's that man again, another catch. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. And in motion, it's Diggs. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, here's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Here's a designed run, and he'll get about 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain there of 17. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Here's a toss, right side. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Back to the air once more on second down. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start first and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's second and 6. Throwing is made. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And it'll be a short pickup, that's not enough for the first down. New England going to take their second timeout. and a yard. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will have a Patriots first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, it's May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. May to throw on 2nd down. That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. To throw again is May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing now is May. That's to the right side and incomplete. Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
So a big one coming here for the kicker, John Parker Romo. This one to win it in overtime. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.